The MCU has an agenda that they don't want you to know about. The demasculization of American culture and worldwide if they can pull it off. Everybody remembers this scene. This can probably be broken down to the point where Marvel lost its way. Miss Marvel flying in and punching down Thanos. Bullshit. Thanos just beat the shit out of Hulk in a fist fight. Beat his ass. And you mean to tell me this little bitch flies in and just punches Thanos down? Bullshit. This was the start of the feminist nonsense in the MCU, and nobody liked it. I didn't see a single person who liked Miss Marvel or pushed this bullshit, especially nobody who reads comics. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this woman and I love this character. Jessica Henwick is a great actress and I love this character. But Iron Fist will domestic violence this bitch and it will not be fair at all. They put her in a show as an equal to Iron Fist. She trains in a dojo. He trained in a secret realm with master ninjas. Like, what the fuck? And they made it seem as if they're equal. They continue to do it with Luke Cage and Jessica. Like, none of these characters are equal. Iron Fist is eons and eons above any of the Dragon Sisters, her or Misty. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy 10 Rings. But you have a master warrior, one of the greatest warriors in Marvel. And then you have a girl who never trained but watched the warriors train, and now all of a sudden, she's just as good as a fighter as him. The feminist bullshit continues. They made Taskmaster a woman. Why? Because God forbid you make a male character that can beat a female character. You can't do that. Men can't beat women. What the fuck? Nobody saw this bullshit coming. And then you beat her by convincing her to turn to the other side, and now all of a sudden you convinced her to not. This is a train killer. That whole storyline, it seems like when they force the feminism in, that's when it ruins the fucking show or the movie. Ratings down, but why stop? Of course, we're going to have this 14-year-old girl build an Iron Man suit in her basement. I mean, it took the other guy billions of dollars, the greatest technology and science, but fuck. She's in her basement with a hammer at 14 years old, building a fucking Iron Man suit. Why stop there? Ant-Man's daughter does the same thing. There's a bunch of fucking teenagers building quantum realm portal fucking generators and superhero suits in fucking basements all over the fucking Marvel universe. Bullshit. And of course, she built herself a superhero suit too. Has no idea how to use it, but somehow goes and beats fucking Mordok, who's a fucking killing machine, and then tells him he's a dick, and that convinces him not to kill her. What the fuck? I'm not even going to bother with this bullshit. The most powerful sorcerer in the world who has a photographic memory and memorized every fucking spell in every spell book, and he loses some bitch that just learned magic a fucking year ago. God of Thunder and Lightning? Of course, he needs a bitch dying of cancer to come fucking help him, who's been doing the superhero thing for like 2 years, and all of a sudden she fights just as good as him. And then they have Valkyrie come in and say, Thor will kill every Valkyrie by himself. He literally forged a weapon in a star in the Marvel movie. His power level just based on Marvel feats in the movies, MCU feats, are preposterous. But of course, he needs a female to come save him too, because God forbid the God can't do it himself. Don't even get me started on this shit. This fucking nerd beats Namor. You know in the fucking comics, Namor comes with the Phoenix Force and destroys the whole fucking Wakanda while T'Challa's there? Like, Namor will beat the shit out of this bitch. Will whoop her ass with the Black Panther uniform. That shit was bullshit. She tricks him. This dude is a high-level intelligence. You're not tricking him like that. Shit's not going to happen. More feminist bullshit. I get it. Little girls need superheroes to look up to, and that's cool. But to push the agenda that men can't do it without a woman, or women are just as strong as men, is bullshit. I see women posting online because of this type of agenda that's being pushed by Marvel, which, for the record, is making their movies trash because this phase has been fucking garbage. So you're pushing this agenda that women are just as strong as men. It's not reality. Women are really posting online, oh, I fight guys. I do. You're going to get killed. You're going to get your whole face broken. You have a weaker bone structure. The density of your bones is not as strong. Your muscle mass is smaller. You are physically weaker. A man will fucking hurt you. This is reality. And there's male heroes who have strength factors ridiculously above these other characters. And then they waste characters like Jean Grey, who's immensely powerful. And they promote characters like Miss Marvel, who got smoked by fucking Rogue and was in a coma forever, and then nobody even mentioned her or cared about her for decades, and then they brought her back for what reason, who the fuck knows. But there's so many other great Ice Queen, so many great characters that are just not being used so they can push this feminist agenda. This men are worthless. They can only do it if a woman helps. Women are just as strong as men. Women are the heroes. Men are the villains. And it's a man in every villain role, or behind every villain role in every movie. Every single Marvel movie in this phase, it's a male enemy and a female hero. And even when it's a male hero, the female's got to come save the male. It's a feminist bullshit agenda to demasculate the male population, to make men feel as if they're worthless, they can't save the day, they can't be heroes, they need a woman to do it, only a woman can save the day. And it's trash, and people see it, and this is why Phase 4 is so fucking garbage, and who's ever in charge or behind the scenes doing this is ruining their movies.